hello, I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Yacc, yet another Crowcast where I pick a game, I play it for a week, and then I talk about it. This week's game is Dual Heroes for the Nintendo 64. It was released in 1998, and it's a fighting game developed by, produced, and published by Gaga Interactive Media. And also will be some spoilers up ahead, just so you know, but first a little backstory. So I actually recently picked this game up, and I didn't know anything about it. At first I thought it was a Power Rangers game, but after doing a bit of research, and the first line that popped up when I was doing research was that this is probably the worst game for the system. And at that point I haven't even, started the game up. At the start of the game, there are licenses and company logos and a main title prompting you to press the start button, and if you wait a bit you get a demo. Then you get to choose between story, VS VR, VS 2R, robot, practice, options, and metal. So I started with story mode, and you can pick between 8 different characters, and I believe you can unlock some more later on in the game. So you have Guy, the fire warrior, Gun, the military soldier, Hannah, the cute chaser, Ho, the dragon kung fu, Joey, the bionic beast, Retsu, the super ninja, Kumo, the dancing lady, and Zen, the dirty fighter. And once you have selected a specific character, their personal information and backstory will scroll on screen, but the scrolling is a bit too fast and it's not that comfortable to read. And after that, the main story starts with some scrolling text and a cutscene, leading into the first story battle. So the best way to explain this game would be if it was like a hybrid between Soul Calibur and a Power Rangers game, if that makes sense, but the controls way clunkier. So to the surprise of no one, I lost the first battle and I went into practice mode. And here's where I ran into something that I didn't like about the game. So normally in fighting games you go into a practice mode or a training mode and you have a combo list. But this game doesn't have one, so you have to practice and sort of assume okay, forward forward is probably like a good punch or a good kick, but since there's no move list, there's no, way to know. And so I returned to story mode, and I beat the first guy first try. The second stage had me facing against Kumu. The third stage was against Gun, and I managed to get my first ring out. And this is when I realized that the AI is kind of stupid. Sometimes they just jump to their own death, and they don't block, and so on and so forth. The fourth stage was against the beast guy, Dewey. So I forgot to talk about it, so I'll mention it now. Once you beat an opponent, they will fall in slow motion. The fifth stage was against the Super Ninja, the sixth stage was against Hannah, and the seventh stage was against the dirty fighter Zen. And this stage had an electrified fence. There are a couple of different borders throughout the levels. You have non-border, which leads the ring out if you are not careful. You have border ones and electrified, and probably some more that I didn't encounter during my play. And after that I moved on to stage 8, and I have no idea who this guy was, but I beat him. Moving on to stage 9, that was against the boss Zorr, and after beating him he reveals his final form, which is Zorr, and it's such a 90s anime thing. At the end of the game there's a cutscene playing with the hero standing on a cliff, and peace has finally returned. After that I played the game with Kumo for a bit, the dancing lady, and I felt that I had enough. This game wasn't fun at all, so I'll move into the summary now. So, gameplay. Beat all the fighters in the tournament, and Zorr at the end to achieve a temporary peace. Control, the left stick is movement, B and R1 is guard, the A button punches, B and A grabs, the L1 button changes the camera angle, and the start button pauses, and also the yellow down button kicks, and that's about it. Graphics. So this game screams Power Rangers all the way through, everything from character designs to the bright colors to everything. It feels like a ripoff. Sound and music. Hirokazu Ota and Shinji Kinoshita made the soundtrack for this game. And the soundtrack is a bit interesting. Synthetic is a word that comes to mind, but it's interesting. It's kind of all over the place. Easter egg secrets and glitches. So this game was written and directed by Keita Amemiya. He wrote a lot of stuff for Japanese television. He's also a filmmaker. He's worked on the Onimusha series and Final Fantasy XIV and more stuff. So he's kind of an interesting character. So in conclusion, I wrote no, the control feels clunky and stiff, the camera angles are terrible, the AI opponents are flat out dumb. The only thing I like about the game is the colorful Power Rangers theme that's going on. Otherwise, this game doesn't have a whole lot of replay value. It might be unfair to compare, but the same year that this game came out, Tekken 3 was also out, and that game is leaps ahead of in every area of this game. Everything from music to graphics to combo lists and everything you want in a fighting game. So I cannot recommend this game. It's probably the worst fighting game on the Nintendo 64 period, because to be fair, I haven't played all the fighting games yet. So my recommendation would be to maybe watch a Power Rangers movie or something. That might be cool, nostalgic and stuff, but stay away from this game. So anyway, thank you for listening and or watching, and take care.